What's up, friends? This is our Reiki Restorative Yoga class. So I hope you guys are ready to relax and restore. This is totally always like my hardest class to get people to like dig sometimes. They think they have to be doing something all the time. They think they have to have that, I need to feel it burn. I need to feel it stretch and hurt and whatever. I need to be sore the next day to make sure that I'm actually spending my time wisely. But this rest and restoration is key. It's an integral part of you building upon the new. It enhances your performance double what it would be otherwise. Without these types of experiences, we don't give the body the time that it needs to really focus on that rest and restoration, that healing and repair that it needs. If we are constantly pushing ourselves to the edge, and never really diving deep into taking care of our own needs and sustaining and supporting ourselves. And at some point, we're going to feel like we have an empty well, right? So today we're going to be doing a really cool meditation. It's a guided meditation. We're going to do a few restorative postures first. So make sure you have like a stool or a chair handy, or you're near a couch or something like that, where you can put your legs up. And the meditation that we're going to be doing today, it's actually called the Guru meditation. It's a Ram Dass meditation. And to me, it's what I've always been saying to you guys, and that we've heard many, many times in other places, is that you are your own guru, your own guide, your own teacher, your own hero, your own healer. You are that. Why? Because you are divine. You are source. You are not just the child of the thing. You are the thing. You are a part of the thing, just like every cell in our body has its own role, its own unique individuality, its own independent aspect of its being. It is also a part of the whole, working towards the highest and greatest good of the whole to best facilitate the fullest life experience possible, right? So we're like that cell of the body. We are a part of the thing, that universal thread of connectedness that literally ties us all together, where we all are that divine God, source, great spirit, life. It's in everything. It's in everything, everything, everything. And often we forget to see it. And it's so funny because so often we'll say, I want to see God. We actually say that we want to see God, yet we see God all the time, everywhere. It's just our perception about the thing. You're, potentially looking to see some man standing in front of you with white hair and beard, or, you're potentially seeking to see this great thing when the great thing is in front of you all the time. We've just numbed ourselves out and told ourselves that that's not what it is. We've lied to ourselves. God is literally in everybody and everything, that source energy, that divine energy that is literally the source of all the life that exists within that space. So today we're going to be really focusing on that. And during our practice, we're going to really, as we go through these postures first, these restorative postures, and then you're going to go into your own posture that you really love, that feels comfortable and safe for you, that you practiced before, or you're just going to go into that Shavasana posture. If you don't know what other posture to come into, nothing's coming to you, then you can totally come into that corpse pose Shavasana posture for the meditation aspect of it. But I want us to really focus on today during our practice the easiest way to see God in other people, because it's something we can laugh about, right? Because how many times have you been like, holy shit, I know that we're all divine, but where is it in this person? Like, what the F? I can't find it in you, And that's normal because we, don't necessarily always see each other from that space. And it's important that we give ourselves the ability to see that. That's where peace comes from. That's where harmony comes from, is the ability to truly see each other, which means I see the divine in you first. I see the God in you first. I see the life in you first, the source, the great spirit in you first, right? And underneath it all, that's what I see. That's how I relate to you. But the best way we can begin to see that in other people is to start to see it in ourselves first. First, you must relate to that God within, that source within, recognizing that you are that. You are that divine creation, infused with that incredible, miraculous spark of life that can only come from that oversoul energy, that divine, that God energy. So let's go ahead and just start today by coming into our breath and relaxing the body. So staying in this easy seated posture, dropping the shoulders back and down, closing the eyes, and coming into your breath, taking the bridge from the physical being back to the spirit, back to the soul space, the God energy, the source, eternal life. You are eternal. You're timeless, miraculous. The only one of your embodiment that will ever exist, just the way you can. And gently, whenever you're ready, allow those eyes to flutter open so that we can come into that first posture. We're going to go ahead and use that chair, that stool, the couch, whatever it is that you have handy. Get you a blanket or a pillow for the top of your mat so that you can rest your head. Release the spine slowly and gently down into the earth. And then pull that chair up as much as you need to so that you can bend those knees comfortably. Allow those calves to rest, the back of the calves to rest on them. And then I want you to take your left hand onto your heart space and your right hand onto your belly and close your eyes and sink into your breath. If you want to see God, look inside. Look in the mirror without judgment. Look at your beautiful face and all of your features. If you want to touch God, touch your own arm, your own belly, your own heart, your own face. Honoring your own truth that I am. I'm a divine expression of that God source energy. Touch your own arms to touch God. With your own hand on your heart and your own hand on your belly, you're touching God. Just take a few moments and sink into that feeling and that knowledge of truth. You don't have to earn your worthiness. You don't have to become worthy. You always have been. You're always worthy. Not only are you worthy, you're entitled to all the inheritance that comes with being a divine individual. Expression of God, divine source. If you want, you can take your hand away from your heart, away from your belly, and caress your arms, thighs, hips, your face. Reminding yourself that with every touch, you are touching God. Come back to the breath, back to the physical space. Deepening the breath, really slow and gentle. Take those legs away from that chair or that couch. Really slow and gentle. Whenever you're ready, use your core strength to rise up. This time we're going to make sure you have something that you can either stack up if you're using your couch, because you need your legs to frame whatever it is that you're going to rest your forehead on. So you're going to take your legs wide, pull that stool or that chair in between your legs. Really slow and gentle, releasing the forehead down. Arms can gently rest on the legs or inside. Totally relaxed. Not holding up or supporting any part of the body, just allowing it to relax, rest. Closing the eyes and drawing the attention and the awareness back inside. Everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever sought is already inside of you. It's literally like Glinda the Good Witch told Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. power was always inside of you, my dear. You just have to see it. You just have to engage in it and use it, to honor it, to recognize it, to treat yourself as such, to make choices from that mindset, from that truth, to speak from that knowledge of being, to take actions that support it. Choices that draw you always towards the highest expression of being. Just like the seed holds a map to its fullest expression, so do you have that map inside of your own being. You just have to be willing to trust it, to believe that it's there, to do the work of accessing it and honoring it. Back to breath, back to body. Gently move those limbs if you need to, and then inhale, lift the forehead away from that supportive top. You can push that stool or chair or whatever it is. We're going to come down on our left side down. Make sure you have something to put between your knees. So come down on your left side, bend those knees, take a pillow or a block between those legs, creating space for those hips. Make those arms full as possible in whatever position feels best to you. And sink into your breath. It's one of the most frustrating, incredible, freeing truths to recognize you are your own guru, you are your own teacher, you are your own healer. That you are God and that everything is already inside of you. It's frustrating because sometimes we just want somebody to tell us what to do and how to do it. It's incredibly freeing when you recognize that all potential exists within that truth, that knowledge, that acknowledgement of being all miraculous, amazing, incredible. experiences open up to you from within that space, within that knowledge. So if you have yet to acknowledge that truth, that you're divine, that you are God, Source, Great Spirit, open up to that truth today. Seek from that resonance within your own heart. Finally being seen for who you truly are. Really slowly and gently, whenever you're ready, roll over onto the other side. Take that prop or that pillow with you, placing it back between the legs, resting on the opposite side of the body this time. It is time, more than ever, to see yourself, to witness yourself in your full truth, to honor your being, to act, to speak, to choose, to witness from that place. Divine expression. That is when real change will occur. True peace, true harmony. Everything motivated by love. All actions towards yourselves and others motivated by love. You are divine and so are they. True change, true positive change will come when we are all able to finally see ourselves. Do you treat yourself as if you were God? Do you speak to yourself as if you were divine? Do you make choices in your life as if you were source energy first and foremost? Really slow and gentle whenever you're ready. Come into that restorative posture that feels the most comfortable and safe for you to engage in that meditation. Guru meditation. Whether it be a restorative posture that we practice today, whether it be your Shavasana or corpse pose, or some other Shavasana posture that you know feels the most comfortable and safe to you that you can maintain for quite some time comfortably, totally relaxed, without the need to uphold or support any part of your being. So using all the props that are necessary to support any part of your body that feels like it needs that support. Meet your needs. Cover yourself up with a blanket if you need to cover yourself up. Cocooning your energy. And then sinking into the body. Focusing on the breath. The rise and fall of the belly. And sinking into the earth beneath you on every exhalation. And on every inhalation, feeling her rising up to support you, to meet you where you're at. Focusing on the breath. Rising and fall of the belly. The inhale, the exhale. To receive, to release. Let us use this time together in this incredible spiritual energy that this sharing we're doing at this moment is tuning us into. To allow us all to get a little closer to the Guru that is within all beings. Continuing to ensure that you're comfortable with your head and neck and chest in a straight line. And imagine a Buddha-like being now. A being sitting cross-legged on a lotus. A being made of pure light. A being of absolute calm, compassion, peace. Imagine that being in front of you. Imagine that being about an eye level in distance. Now imagine a broad highway of blue light that stretches from that being into your heart. And then experience that being very, very gently, floating in the lotus position, on the lotus, floating closer and closer. So much light, so much love. So much compassion. Let that being come inside until it resides in your very heart. Feel that being sitting inside. Now let that guru increase in size until its body just conforms with yours. So where your leg is, the guru's leg. Your shoulder, the guru's shoulder. Your head, the guru's head. Now feel what it feels like to be interpenetrated with a being of total compassion. The compassion to see the entire universe fully, with all its polarities, without attachment. No attachment. Allowing it to be, not demanding it be anything other than it is. And seeing it all in its utter perfection. Now feel what it feels like. What it feels like to be interpenetrated with a being of pure light. Experience yourself as pure light. Feel the light emanating from deep within and coming out through all of your pores, pouring out through your eyes and all of your orifices, from the ends of your toes and from your fingertips. Now feel what it feels like to be interpenetrated with a being of pure love. Be love. Be love. Feel that love emanating from every part of your being. Now feel what it feels like to be interpenetrated with a being of total consciousness. Pure consciousness. Let every part of your being be conscious. Now, with your eyes closed, start to experience this body of light, compassion, of love, of consciousness, growing in size. Start to experience more and more of the universe as within you. Everything you can think of, say, I am that too. And when you've moved out into space in all directions, until there's no space you can conceive of, that you aren't. Now move in time, backwards. Everything you can think about in history, I am that too. Now future, all possibilities you could imagine, bring them all within yourself. Bathe all of the future and all of the past and all of the present and all of there and all of here with self-illuminating radiance, with compassion. See within yourself all the polarities, all the goods and all the evils, all the beauties and all the uglinesses, all of the yin and all of the yang. And now, of course, you include me, and I include you. So in this place, there's only one of us. And this voice and this air is part of what we are. And within us, all of the laws of the universe are reflected in all of the forms. And if I am at all, then the word I has no more meaning, because there is no not I. And so there is no I. Here and now, there is only isness, just being. The planets move, the heart beats, and all of the laws are manifested in all of the forms of the universe. Now we can look within ourselves. We can see the separate entities who we thought we were before we started this meditation. Find that being who you thought you were. Examine it, some curiosity, as you would any other phenomenon in nature. Examine its stance in life. Look at all of the problems it thinks it has, all of the plans and desires. Desires it has because it doesn't realize that it is already everything. Look at all its fears. Look at all of this with absolute compassion that you are now. Now look into that being who you thought you were. Look inside that being, way, way inside of it, and see who you know yourself to be. The entire universe. Now ever so gently, start to re-experience your body, your physical body, the body in which you are dwelling in at this moment. You are now re-entering this incarnation, starting from your toes. Let your consciousness move up the body until it reaches the crown of your head. Now ever so gently come back into the personality that you have incarnated into this birth. But at the same moment you're re-entering into your separateness, keep in mind, keep in pure mind, keep in the identity of the Guru. Back into your senses, thoughts, and all parts of the incarnation. And now, as we proceed on through the pages of the books of our lives, let's remember that in our hearts it's our Guru. Guru, God, and Self are one. Wherever you think you go, whoever you think you are, whatever you think Guru is, Guru is. Whoever you meet, in her and him, besides Guru. Wherever you look, whatever you see, all Guru. Now and always. Om. Come back to the breath. Back to the body. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Wrapping the hands around the wrists or the feet around the ankles. Rolling over onto the right side in the fetal position. Remembering one more time who you are, who you really, truly are. Pressing into the left hand and drawing yourself upright into a comfortable seated position so that we can finish our practice today with 3 long Sat Nams. Sat Nam, I am truth, truth is my name, truth is my identity. Take those hands into heart center and inhale deeply. Exhale fully and completely. And then inhale to begin. Sat Nam, Namaste. Sat Nam, I am truth, truth is my name, truth is my identity. Namaste, I see you, I see the unique embodiment of truth that only you can exhibit without the desire to change it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys have an incredible week, and I will look forward to seeing you guys next time. So until then.